let's go this way. Partly ruined human town, taken over by ratlings. We see 3 of them enjoying a game in a narrow alleyway. Ooh, between a dwelling and a tavern. The game is played with small rope circles, short, weighted handle made from what looks like compacted mud and a straw bound with string. 20 coins to join the game. They wager money on an object they prepared to gamble. Place their stake beneath a peg roughly 20 feet away. The object of the game is to throw the rope circle so that it hoops the peg, falls to the floor. Your opponent hoops stake, they win. No, we're not playing. We're not going to risk the game like that. They do want to trade though. We're running very short on food. Crafting material. We get a spell. No. Hey, is this where we need to be? You find the remains of the elven palace that is still partly suspended in the treetops. From the markings you are sure that this is the place you are looking for. The waterstone must be near. You find what appears to be some sort of carriage on a cable that runs up to the treetops. With no power, the carriage is useless, but the party slowly shimmies up the damaged cable towards the main part of the palace. When you finally reach the top, Darth Bob notices there are some active elemental lights in the building ahead. She signals the rest of the party to be silent. It soon becomes clear the palace is not deserted. Headwound hears a voice from inside. There are shadows moving in the elemental lights. The party cautiously approaches but unwittingly triggers the security system. Come on, guys, really? Lights quickly come on, illuminating the whole party, and a quick inhuman wail sounds inside the structure. You are soon confronted by a large rattling figure who screams at you for trespassing on her claim. She insists the elven technology is for rattling people only. It soon becomes obvious that she is hostile and you will not get through without a fight. That's what we like to do here. Holy crap. We got an elite. Gain +2 defense at the start of every turn for every other enemy unit. Okay. So if we take that down, she loses 2 defense. Probably want to take the ads down anyway, right? Do I have long shot? Like, just give me long shot straight away. Phew. That's a bunch of willpower if we can get it played. I don't think I can get the damage in on that one. Okay, so we're going to advance. We lose line of sight if we advance though, so we need to hit first. And we need to swap in a card to get more motion, so we're only going to get 2 damage in. Unless we can get her around. No, we can barrier that one as well though. Alright, so let's get rid of cantrip. We'll barrier you. Focus. Every time you play a card that deals range damage, deal 1. Yeah, we definitely want to get that played. Or 1 at the start of each turn. Either way. Probably 1 at the start of each turn. So let's dump focus and... Oh, do I want to get a power shot in? Doesn't matter which way. Let's go that one. Oh, you're only getting 1 attack in anyway. So she'll advance, dump that, and then attack. So I can either prepare or I can power shot. We need to prepare first. Yeah, I think we're going to need to kill them pretty quickly. Yeah, let's get prepared, played. And then you're going to advance to here. I'm going to hand that one in. Move to there, because I don't want to get... Turn that in. Okay, call that turn. Oh, there's long shot. Oh, he's running away. Look at the... Oh, man. Naughty Hunter, you are going to punish this idiot. Oh, we definitely need to kill that one, though. We need to get that long shot happening. We could just do it straight on... No, it's not far enough. We're hamstring that one, I think. Okay, we're going to do that afterwards. So we're going to turn in power shot. I'm going to move to there to get line of sight. I'm going to make sure we get a long shot off. It's ridiculous. You need to move, so let's get double strike to there. And we need 2 cards, which will be that one, and doesn't matter. So it can't move. Wow, it's came right up. Ow. Ow. Ooh. What was that? It hit me and we warped somewhere. So we can just headshot kill that one. Get adrenaline played as well, I guess. I want to get a pinning shot on that one though. Let's turn that one in. Move there. Okay, you can just advance to here, I guess. We'll still have line of sight there, maybe? I don't think we do. Let's go there. Let's get that played. Okay. I should be using my redraws more often too. I keep forgetting about those. I've got heaps. Can you use them after you've played and get a whole new hand again? Because then if you've got willpower at the end... Oh, your deck's empty. Huh. So you what, you just can't play if your deck's empty? Oh, is that the downside to recycling? Do they not shuffle? Have we got every time you play a card that deals damage, gain willpower? Okay. Get that willpower back. Probably defend or move that one. Alright, so you've still got... Okay, so you do oh, that's just a draw pile, you do reshuffle. Okay. Okay. Oh, advanced. Okay, we're redrawing it. It's a little better. Let's get rid of swipe. Play focus. Wait, didn't you already have that on? So we have 2 lots of it now? It doesn't stack, it just refreshes? Or did I not play? Oh, maybe I didn't play that one. I get rid of that. I want to get a stone barrier on her. Okay. Oh, they add durability. Well, that's worth sometimes playing an extra power then. Dragging powers into the discard area. Yeah, I can see that. Where's my long shot? Oh, look at that line of sight up there. Okay. Have I got a redraw? I don't. But maybe next turn. Maybe we get ahead. No, we probably don't. Power shot, headshot, swipe. Give me my 1 back. Don't I have that for... Oh, it's willpower at the start of turn. That's a shame. Oh, you can redraw. Oh, you only replace the ones you've got. Okay, so... Well, it's good we found that out. Can you just put me on fire? Let's get this long shot going. I know what the longest long shot you can have is. That's worth 6. Like 8. Who do we want to level up? What's this? An extra prepare. Gain 3 willpower for the cost of 1 willpower. Plus 1 willpower every turn. Every time you take damage, oh, that's going to head wound. Level up my dude. Take aim power. All ranged attacks deal 1 more. Melee attack, no. Move to your next attack. Let's take. Do we have to take aim? Maybe. Get rid of swipe. Oh, we get another level up? Okay. Goad. Melee attacks deal +1 damage per adjacent enemy. Okay. +2 defend. Weakened character deals -2 damage and cannot perform combo attacks. Hey, that's pretty good. I like that. Let's replace that over basic swipe, I guess. Oh, we got another level up? Everyone's leveling up. You get a level up, you get a level up, everybody gets a level up. Windwalk seems good. Performing a melee attack, deal 2 magic damage. No, I don't want you up in... Well, maybe you need to play the mage up in faces. Just to get combo on the other one. I just hate that. I hate that idea of having casters up in faces. I don't know. Maybe I need to change that. Do we have more level ups? What happened? How did that happen? I'm not remembering what happened. Kind of sounds like I am. Pinning shot, another take aim. Take aim over power shot? Yeah, okay. Alright. Before we do this, congratulations, you've found a legendary item. As well as providing skill cards, legendary items will give a hero a permanent combat bonus when equipped. Be careful though, as these items also come with a disadvantage. Thank you. Best use legendary items. Try to build the rest of your loadout around maximizing their bonuses and mitigating their disadvantage. I'm guessing that's the orb, right? Okay, so you get 1 extra willpower, but every time you take damage, take an additional 1 damage. And gain these crappy cards that probably don't... Well, gain 3 willpower as an action seems okay, doesn't it? Let's put that on you. Prepare with 2 armor. We lose a prepare, but we replace it with a prepare. Yeah. Okay. Well, you should probably have more armor. Oh, that's a 3 armor. Yeah, no, that's fine. Put on you. So what does having armor as the character do? Character's armor value provides extra life points at the start of every battle. Right. Okay, we go about searching the open ruin. We find the water stone. It was once a garden terrace. The artifact is unfortunately completely inert and will be useless in its current state. Further exploration of the palace turns up what could be a solution. The gem can apparently be powered in a scry pool, a powerful element device that the elves once used to give power to their artifacts. Makes sense then. Unfortunately, you can find no trace of such a pool in the palace. It was either destroyed when the building collapsed to the ground or was never here in the first place. Oh. After some research in the attack records room, you discover there was a network of sun temples that had been marked for some ritual before the cataclysm. Each of these temples would have a scry pool. You were able to pinpoint the location of a temple a few days' travel from here. You quickly decide as your destination to secure the waterstone and a padded pack before deciding to leave. Okay. Wow, more stuff. Before leaving, collect some supplies. The rattling says so. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of gold, some healing herbs which I haven't used yet. Nice amount of food. Okay, and wow, some dwarven armor, iron taunt, battle stance, and defensive stance. Well, that's going to go to Amiri. I mean, Duck Bob. So you're going to lose defensive stance, but you're going to gain a defensive stance. You're also going to gain a battle stance and iron taunt. Alright, so your deck's getting quite large there. Getting thick there, Darth Bob, you are. Should we rest? We should rest, because we get bed down. There's a crafting option. Ooh. we can make stuff. Apparently. Have a look at that another time. Maybe next. Well, not this rest. Let's rest. Right, camp. The quest goes on, indeed. Let's go here. Let's have a look at this thing. As you enter a small human settlement, you see a cloaked figure running towards you. They keep glancing back, see if anyone's in pursuit. Appears to be clutching something to a chest. Especially looks the figure has carried out a robbery. But then again, he or she might be a fleeing victim from an attacker. Yep. As he approaches, you see it's a human girl, short hair, face streaked with mud. If you grab her and turn her over to the town's guards, they're likely to remove her hand if she's been caught stealing. Block the girl's path, ignore, or have Darth Bob grab her and hold her firmly. Darth Bob grabs the girl by the arm and holds onto it firmly. In her right hand she is clasping a large jewel. You ask her where she got it from. She tells you she's just trying to help her family survive. Oh man. Well, no stealing. Let's demand she returns it. Realizing she can't maneuver out of this predicament, she hands over the jewel but begs you not to turn her over to the guards because she is certain to lose her hand as punishment. You take pity on her, release her and travel to Sanctuary Town. The Master of Sanctuary has not realized the jewel is missing and thanks you sincerely. The jewel she had stolen was the Firestone of the Elemental Shrine, one of the 4 sacred artifacts in each town sanctuary. He insists that you accept a reward. We were going to take it. Thank you. We're going to get a minor potion of flight and a helmet that we're going to give to, possibly give to Thingy. So we swap head rush for head rush and a run, but we gain extra armor. Get tanky. Okay, we're going to be heading up this way. That's going to be a fight, right? Or something. Let's take it. Undulating plains have become craggier with a number of low ridges ahead. There are several plumes of smoke in the distance. As you get closer, you notice the air temperature has increased and you can hear a hissing sound every few seconds. Ascending the final ridge, you see a series of fiery fissures and craters spewing volcanic fire and sending burning black rocks into the air. Explore the dangerous-looking fissures. See if Headwound can use her elemental powers to cool the rock. Peering down into one of the fissures, Darth Bob spots some skeletal remains on a shelf near the lava flow. Hedwig focuses her thoughts and draws energy from the nearby fissure. Darth Bob watches as the lava around the body solidifies before carefully making her way down the edge of the fissure. She's able to quickly strip the body of some useful items before the heat becomes unbearable. What do we get? We got a big ass shield. Okay, so this is really cool because like we're gonna take this. If we want to put this shield on for... We get a shield bash. Melee attacks that deals damage equal to your current defense. Oh, hells yeah. But yeah, you see what's like the deck gets thicker, the more upgrades you want. I mean, it's interesting. Well, okay, that... We're tired. We need to rest. Everyone's still alive. No one's died. Maybe we can rest in town and get the bonus rest thing. We're into the remains of the human settlement. Has been taken over by ratlings. A few guards are blocking the path ahead and spot you. Ratling welcomes are not usually this aggressive. They look like they clearly provide some considerable resistance in combat. When you approach, they reach for their weapons, but don't draw them yet. One of them demands you state your business. Have Sith, your merchant, talk to the guards. NG blue option! Sith approaches a group of guards, beckons them for a secretive conversation, talks with the guards for a few minutes. Every so often the leader of the rattling group looks up and eyes you suspiciously. Finally, Sith returns, beaming, and tells the party the guards are happy to let them pass. He leans in close and tells the party that she had to tell the guards that the rest of the group are in his employ. We move through the town excited, merchant scampering ahead, clearing and enjoying his newfound place at the head of the group. Good job, Sid. A little bit, Ishmael. A little bit. We're going to buy some food, I think. Oh, can we sell? Nice. Okay, we can sell the crap we don't want. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, and now we can buy a trick bow with arcing shot. Deals 1 to 5 damage. No, as soon as I see that, that's a huge range. We're going to be a no on that one. 4 armor? I think you've already got 5 armor though, yeah. Let's just get some food and stuff. Fireball! Deal 3 damage and inflict burning to all characters in targeted area. It's so expensive though that time. Alright, let's... Are we gonna rest here? Definitely gonna rest here. Good rest. Let's go check this place out. Yeah, RPG Slay the Spire. You approach 2 gigantic rocks. One is upright, the other has toppled over, covered in scorch marks, and you get closer, you realize the fallen rock has crushed an old tower and cleaved a crevice into the ground that looks large enough to climb to. Suddenly, a young, slightly bumbling human emerges from the crevice and begins to speak. He seems relieved to see you and tells you that her master mage has been in the tower when an aura storm, that's that really loud thing, struck the rock which toppled over. Let's offer to help. She tells you that you could help by allowing her to join your group. She tells you she has learned many incantations from a master. Alright, let's... We've got 2 followers now. Is there a downside to having followers? Enables honing items as camp activity. There's a few solemn words about the kindness of a former master, packs up her things and joins your group. Couldn't we pick through it as well? We should rest, I guess. Yeah. Reach the end of a vast plateau you've been traversing, which ends suddenly. You'll find yourself standing on the top of a cliff face with a valley of precipitous rocks spread out before you. Another raised plateau begins across the valley, a couple hundred meters away, with a rickety rope bridge put up quite recently connecting the 2 plateaus. It looks like it might be possible to scramble down the cliff face, but won't be without risks. It'll cost us a day's travel, but we're running out of food. Let's try the dangerous looking rope bridge. I think this is where someone dies. We decide it's best if only one of you tries to cross at a time. Well, that's kind of makes sense. Many wooden slats are missing. We have to cling onto the rope railing at the side to cross these sections while trying to avoid looking down at the vertiginous drop. Near the center there are 2 dangly slats attached by a frayed section of rope. It looks like someone has fallen fairly recently, which is confirmed by the sight of broken bones on the rocks below. Attached to one of the dangling slats is a small leather satchel caught in a frayed section of rope. Well, if we're going to go for that. Darth Bob holds onto the rope railing with one hand and tries to unhook the satchel with her foot. It won't come free, so she tests the strength of the dangling rope, but it gives way and catches her wrist. Emitting a loud crack, Darth Bob cries out in pain. She just about manages to make it across the bridge, but has a sufficient injury. Darth Bob? An injury is a permanent addition to your hero's core deck that can only be removed through special encounters. If we draw this, you become immobilized until the end of the next turn. Mobilized characters cannot voluntarily move. Oh, that's bad. Darth Bob.